If you just scan your life, if you scan your life, and see what you do to attempt to make yourself happy. What does it need to be happy? What does it really need? Huh? I think let's investigate together. What does it need to be happy? To be free of suffering, I would say. Happiness is something very spacious. There's so much room. There's so much room to forgive. When we are angry, or frustrated, we tighten up. It's really hard to forgive. We become like that. It's hard to forgive. When we are happy, there's so much room, It's so easy to forgive. It's so easy to lay down judgments and conditions and it's so easy to love. It's so easy to trust. Everything becomes so easy, so pleasant, so light, so open, so spacious. Huh? And I think we all know these moments in our lives. Unfortunately, they are fleeting. Sometimes they're here, and then at other times, happiness is gone. And then we see what we can do to bring it back. We want the happiness back. We hunt for a new love affair. We hunt for favorable conditions. We hunt for a compliment, a holiday, more money, But the happiness, what we know, is always fragile. It doesn't really last. We are really elated when we have these moments, or these days, or these weeks even, but it always escapes us. And then again, we go for it. Be happy, we want to be happy. And the true happiness, the true happiness, of course, is made of a fiber that is not in this domain of coming and going, that is unconditional. Does it need favorable conditions? It's not sometimes here and at other times gone. It's a calm ocean of peace, of love, that is not necessarily this exuberant happiness, but a peaceful happiness. And that's is of a higher quality, because it cannot escape, it cannot run away. That is your very home. And this is also that you cannot bring about, or that you can hunt for. This is already what you are. And it is only overlooked or ignored. That's all. It's really only overlooked. And the major mistake, really, I could say mistake, is that we have identified ourselves with history, with time, with our life experiences, with our body, with all that is fleeting. We have only been looking in the wrong direction. So here is going out into the world, into the future, bringing about the happiness. Here is the happiness that is waiting for your full and total attention. It's already here. Love, peace, calmness. So all our togetherness, is made of my attempt to seduce you home, that you do not leave yourself in search of happiness, but that you come to full rest in yourself, so that happiness can overwhelm you, can fill your being, can fully fill your being. So let's look, what seems to obstruct this flood of peace in your life, this flood of happiness. What seems to obstruct it? Do you really need to invest in memory and ideas about future, and ideas about how life must be, should be? Do you really need to continue to invest? Or can you just lay it down and receive yourself? When you only imagine it, if you lay down the past and lay down the future, when you only imagine it, you can already feel the spaciousness just by imagining it. Imagining that nothing of the past can truly affect you. It does affect the psychology of the apparent person, of course, but that whole package is of me having a life, with my past, my future, my family, my worries, concerns. All of that is living, ignoring your true home. I want really to seduce you to no longer invest in the dream. You need to be determined to lay it down, to be willing for something really so much bigger than needing to be right, needing to be heard, needing to be seen, needing to be somebody. All of that is futile in the light of truth, in the light of your very home, in the light of happiness. So let's look, what's not clear? What would you like to address? It is so simple. We are just conditioned to turn in circles in identification and what we want, rather than what life is showing us. So in pursuing what we want, we live always this conflict. We always live this conflict, that is made of the difference between what I want and what is. The conflict, the war, the struggle, fall silent the moment we say, okay, that's all. That's all. Okay. To life as it is.